Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 2 Point Conversation YouTube channel, your home for year round football talk, uh, right here on the BICBP Radio Network and obviously the 2 Point Conversation YouTube channel. My name is Matt Johnson, the host of this podcast, as well as in charge of the Facebook page. And I am looking forward to the idea and the opportunity to get to talk football daily with everybody. I plan on dropping it around 5 minute long videos every every day, and it could vary from many different things. Especially with how my podcast scheduling goes and how I like to stick to a certain format for my 2 a week episodes. So this will give me more opportunity to cover more stuff, talk stories, and even drop some lists down too. It could be top five lists and amongst other things. So I'm really looking forward to that opportunity. For those who don't know me, I am a diehard Indianapolis Colts fan. Clearly, got the gear on, and I live in Buffalo, New York, Niagara Falls more specifically. But yeah, I live here. I grew up in a football city, and I've been around professional football pretty much all my life as a fan. My dad grew up Dallas Cowboys fan growing up in the until they beat the Bills twice in the Super Bowl, and it's kind of been that way ever since. But I'm surrounded by great people who have a deep appreciation for football. I started this podcast in 2018, June of 2018 to be exact, because I was starting to notice that the more I talked football, the less my opinion got valued, which is a horrible, horrible feeling to have for something that you love so much. I do. I absolutely love being a fan of professional football. It is it's a wonderful feeling. I get excited for the games every week, and I make it an event. When I love to be around people when I watch these games, and big advocate for fantasy football. I just decided to cut back this year, personally, but um, it sucks though when your opinion isn't valued at all. When you're told you're wrong, and there's no counterpoint. You get laughing emojis sent your way and this and that. And maybe some people think that's me being sensitive. I don't know. It's just I feel like the art of conversation is lost amongst people these days, and all I want to do is just talk, get things off my chest. The podcast has been become very therapeutic for me, and you know what? Every guest that I've talked to, I can't say I've had a bad guest, even though I might not get along with one or two of my former guests. But um, I have never had a bad conversation on the show. Never, never had a bad conversation on the show. It's always been two people with, you know, two or all sometimes three, but mostly two with, two different ideologies, backgrounds, upbringings, and favorite teams, and so much more. We're different people, and the fact that we can come together and talk about football, a sport that's a lot of conversations go pretty ugly relatively fast, is an important thing for me. I don't want to sound like a egomaniac, but my idea with the show really is to be kind of a beacon of conversation, beacon of maybe hope for the casual fan. That's really my target audience, and you know what, I really think that everybody's opinion it should be valued. Um, I really truly do. I don't like to knock other people's opinions. That is an important value of mine, and because I myself, I know I will openly admit that I don't know everything, but I can't help the way that I think sometimes. If I share that opinion, I want people to be able to discuss and you know reverberate off each other. I don't want to be told you're wrong, you're stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. Who wants to go through that, especially with something that they feel so passionate about? So so that's kind of why I started this podcast, in the Facebook page and everything else, is because I give a shit about your opinions. Um, I really do. I don't care what team you're a fan of. I don't care if you're a Bills player or a Bills fan, uh, a Houston Texans fan, Cleveland Browns, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It does not matter. I value your opinion as long as you're not shutting down others' opinions. at all. I'm open to discussions. That's my mentality. So yeah, I wanted to keep these videos around 5 minutes long a day. Maybe it'll grow a little bit more, but I'm gonna kind of cut it off here, everybody. Thank you so much for your support, everybody who's liked the page so far. And thank you for the listeners of the podcast and my future subscribers and listeners right here on the YouTube channel. Till next time, the 2 Point Conversation is good.